3, and. Beautiful, don't they? Yeah. So the only thing is that now we have to redo the group next year. But it's okay, we can do that. Okay, so let's look at Carmina Burana. I'm not going to talk a lot because I can't talk a lot. Oh, I can talk a lot, but I'm not going to talk a lot. And we're going to look at the first movement. And we're not going to sing the big screaming things right now. Okay, so you know that this is an iconic work, right?
Yes.
And you know all the movies that it's been in, and all the, and you know that Orff died in 1982. It's one of the most copyrighted pieces of music in the 20th century, right? And that the text is based on, some of you may not know this, but the text is based on poetry that he found in an abbey in Switzerland, and they're based on poetry and writings of Middle Ages or medieval monks. And some of it's pretty profane and suggestive. Others, a part of it is about just the condition of life, right? That we all share as being human beings. And you know, as Jackie holds up her score towards you, you can see that the whole idea of it is the wheel of fortune. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on bottom, all of that. We've talked about that when we had to do this. What I want to do with you right now is the hardest part, okay? I think is the hardest part. What's the hardest part? What do you think the hardest part of this is?
The very beginning.
Just the big chords?
Yeah.
Anybody else have an idea? What do you think the hardest part of it is? Yeah.
Pronunciation.
Yeah, pronunciation. Especially all the consonants. So look at where it says 120, 132. You see where there's semper? See that? We're going to work on it right now. It's all in unison. So the notes themselves are not that difficult, but it is being able to sing and to be understood in Latin. And you have just tons and tons and tons of consonants. Okay, so not very advanced choirs would sing F, please. Semper crescis, aut decrescis. Is that the way it's supposed to be?
No.
Okay. Did you see what I did with my hand? Semper crescis. You see the tenuto line with the dot? Stressed slightly, but short. Okay? That's a technique. So, play an F for everybody. The words are semper crescis. Let's just see how you do it. Are you ready? Hold those iPads up. I know they're heavy. Okay? 1, 2, and up around.
Semper crescis, aut decrescis, ita pletes habilis, nunc obdurat, et tricurat, nunc mentis oscire.
Actually, not too bad. Put the consonants on the rest, so that the conductor doesn't have to cut you off every time. So if you have a T, it's 1, 2, off. Put the consonant on the rest. Because the conductor doesn't want to be doing this all the time. It's like goofy, right? Okay, and the other thing is ACM. Everybody say ACM.
ACM.
Because what kind of Latin is this? Somebody who knows, raise your hand. Yes. Germanic, yeah, Middle European Latin, as opposed to what other kind of Latin?
Pig Latin.
Pig Latin, yeah. No, not quite. Yeah, church, Romanized Latin, okay, what they would use in a Roman Catholic liturgy. So this is Middle European Latin. And you know that Beethoven and Mozart and Haydn, when they wrote their masses in Latin, used what kind? Middle European Latin because they're from southern Germany and Austria. They use Middle European Latin. Okay, so consonants on the rests. Here we go. Semper, like P-E-A-R. Like, let's eat a pear. 1, 2, and oh. Nope. 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 It's got to be right on the rest. Okay. 1, 2, and oh, 1. The word is out. A-U-T. Not out, but out. Every consonant. Okay? Once again, please. 1, 2, and oh, 1. Better. Good again. Now, when we have this syncopation, short to long, okay, you accent the second note. In this case, I'm talking about detestabilis. That's all syncopated, and I'm going to give you that. Okay, so watch my right hand, if I can remember to do it again. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, beginning again. Okay, good. 1, 2, and oh, 1. Good talk. Look up. It's very, very easy to clip the M. Ege statem. The M is a consonant, isn't it? Goes on the rest. Ege. Everybody say ege. And everybody say ege. Okay. 1, 2, and oh, 1. Everybody but does the same mistake there because that's finally a cadence, isn't it? It's finally a cadence. Dissolvit ut glacier. Down to D. What key are we in? D minor. So now we finally go to what? Do. Yes, we go to do. We go to do, okay? Ege statem. 1, 2, and oh, 1. Okay, if you remember, we put a T there. So it's sort in, sort. 1, 2, and oh, 1. That S was just almost completely passed away. Bilis, status, there's double S's. Both of them have to be sung. Pardon? Rota. Where's rota? Yeah, rota to bobis. Rota. 1, 2, and a 1. Syncopation. Kind of cool. Everybody say, quo kve. Okay. Quo kve. Okay. There's two things we have to be aware of here. First of all, it's Romanized. It's not Romanized Latin. The other thing is, in order to understand the V, the teeth have to touch on the outside of the lips, not on the inside. Watch. Kvo kve. Okay, just watch. Kvo kve. That's what you want to do because we're all lazy. We have to do kvo kve. Do you hear the air? People will understand that. Kvo kve, kvo kve. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay. So sing ob bra ta. You know, it's another thing. The B is really not easy to understand when you're singing anything with a B. So you really should sing a P there. Op bra ta. Op bra ta. As opposed to ob bra ta. So that we can actually hear the definition of that concept. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Op. Op. 1, 2, and 1. Everybody say nunk. 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 Now everybody say nunk. 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 Yes, that's what we have to hear. Nunk. Okay, not nung peulu. Sound like the monk got into the wine a little bit. Bottom of page 9. Op pra ta. 1, 2, and over. Michi. Before we go crazy, okay, I know you want to do it. Shh. I know. Everybody put your hand in front of your mouth. Okay. We have another consonant here that's but we have two ways to do it the right way and the wrong way. Okay, that's an F. It's like the V. If you sing an F correctly with the teeth touching the bottom lip, you'll feel air on your hand. So everybody go. Feel it? Now say an F, just do an F with your teeth behind your lips and you won't feel it. Go ahead.
You feel, but not as much.
Not as much. So the teeth have to touch the bottom lip. Fe, fe, fe. Sometimes you see professional people, when they're singing, they will use their hand like, and they're not doing it to blow their nose, they're just making sure that they're using the proper technique. Say yes.
Yes.
Dorsum nudum. Bottom 10. Dorsum. 1, 2, and over. Dorsum nudum. That's it. Go ahead.
Salutis, et virtutis, mihi
Mihi. Say it. Mihi. Okay, let her rip, guys. Sort. And this C, it's a T here. Sort. Sort, salutis. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, and over.
salutis, et virtutis.
Singing louder does not mean singing legato. The same style. Okay? Same place. 1, 2, and 1.
Salutis, et virtutis, mihi contraria, est affectus, et defectus.
Say by the bell.
Everybody say et.
Et.
Et defectus.
Et defectus.
Fec.
Fec.
Et defectus.
Et defectus.
Thank you, right there. 1, 2, and 1.
Et defectus, semper in honoria, ad tempora, sed tempora, ad tempus sultaniter, ad versantem, sed nec fortem, et amore humaniter.
the problem on page 14? First of all, the tessitura is high, okay? And you need major breath support. Next thing is all those accents. Because you just want to scream it, but you have to do it in the style. For example, me, cum, om. See it? Those three notes are louder than the ones that follow them. Then, nes, plangite. Not plangite, that's Romanized. Plangite. Okay, so you want to have fun and just do it right from the beginning?
Yes.
Yes.
And we'll do the second movement without stops, I promise. I promise.
Boy Scout honor.
Okay, here we go. Sit up nice and tall, feet planted on the floor. It's a beautiful rainy day. Oh, it's raining very hard. Dispel the rain with your glorious music. Are you ready, Mr. Cole? Here we go. Oh, fortuna. Watch. This is not tuna that you catch in the ocean. Okay? It's fortuna. So it's a cry. It's a cry. It's like a prayer, a plea. Plea. Oh, fortuna. Oh, fortune, you are so fickle. You know, that's what this whole thing is about. And the wheel. And the other thing was what? She's playing the wheel. Remember that? And she plays. It's the wheel going down. Program music. Right? Like a spinning wheel. Going on. Okay, here we go. One more time. Okay, O fortuna. 3 and we'll do that once again, and this is called Mrs. Chord. Okay. Here we go. 3 and Good. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Flanagan.
And you got the perfect camera.
Ah, right on.